On a full moon night during a solar eclipse, the Tsukinami brothers, Kara and Shin, discuss their revenge, which will determine the future of the founders. Then the moon has also turned completely red. The hero in Yui Komori is dreaming. In the dream, Yui is sleeping leaning against a tree. A voice suddenly tells her to wake up and calls her Eva. Yui slowly opens her eyes and whispers the name Eva. Yui sees small flowers on the tree. She touches them and they bloom, which surprises her. The voice tells Yui that the time has come, but she's still confused as to who is calling her. Then the dream ends and Yui wakes up and finds herself back in her bedroom at the Sakamaki mansion. In front of her were three vampire boys, Kanato, Leto and Ayato. All three of them were craving for Yui's blood. Then the boys came closer to her. The three triplets leaned towards Yui, Ayato on her neck, Leto on her shoulder, and Kanato on her wrist. But Reiji suddenly appeared and stopped the three of them. On the limousine, the vampire boys were still arguing like usual because of his great thirst for blood. Ayato tried to suck Yui's blood, but Reiji yelled at him, making him angry. Unexpectedly, the limousine suddenly braked, causing it to flip over and crash into a tree and explode. But luckily the vampire boys and Yui were able to escape in time and were still safe. Yui wondered if this was an accident. Reiji said that it was an automatic car, and something must have caused the accident. Hey! Everyone looked up and saw four boys standing on the cliff nearby, and it seemed like the incident just now was caused by them. Suddenly one of the boys in that group mentioned the name Eva that Yui had heard in her dream, which surprised her. All four of them disappeared right after that, and the Sakamaki boys also realized that they seemed to be vampires. The Sakamaki brothers said that their smell was disgusting. Reiji said that they didn't seem to be purebloods, and their actions just now were like a declaration of war against them. At the Sakamaki mansion, because she couldn't sleep, Yui went out to the flower garden and thought about what just happened. Suddenly the boy's voice rang out and called her Eva, making Yui startled and looked around, but there was no one. She started to feel scared and uneasy. Suddenly a blonde-haired boy appeared behind her. Yui startled back and dropped the flower petal she was holding tightly, and then two more guys appeared, making her scared and run away. When Yui ran to the stairs, there was a guy standing there and called her by the name Eva. He said that he came here to pick her up. Yui immediately recognized them as the four guys she saw earlier at the car accident. He immediately went up and grabbed Yui's hand and said that now everything of hers would belong to them.